Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another episode, 2022's first episode of Positivity-Tuesday. If you don't already know, my name is Chelsea Dawn Khan. I am excited to be back. I know I took like 2 weeks off, I think, for the holidays, and it was great. But we needed time to come back, and today is the day. So I hope that you all had a really great New Year's. Rex and I just stayed home because what else is there to do? But it was really nice. It was maybe one of my favorite New Year's, just being home, just the two of us in our own energy, not worrying about anyone else, and just doing what it was that we wanted to do for the night. So I did really, truly enjoy that. And I just wanted to talk today about what I don't know if I should say expecting for myself in 2022, but what I'm going to be focusing on myself for 2022. So I am not doing like New Year's resolutions. If you like to do that, great, good for you. If you don't like to do that, great, good for you. You just have to figure out what works for you and what you like and what doesn't work for you and what you don't like. So my thing with resolution means that there is a problem that needs to be fixed. And although the things that I'm going to talk about may be problems that do need fixing, no, I don't want to say fixing. These are just things that I have become conscious of in my life that I want to change the direction of and to focus on more. And not because like it needs fixing, but just because I believe that I deserve more than what I have been doing. And my hope for you is that you would believe that you deserve more too. So, because it's our birthright. And I'm not going to get like too deep into everything today because we'll be here for a very long time. But I just hope that you all know that like literally just by being born, you deserve every desire of your heart because it's been placed in you for a purpose. Sometimes we just have to look inward and change a few things and tweak a few things so that we can come into alignment with our higher self, so that we can come into alignment with the things, the desires that are in our hearts. So this year I wrote a few notes, so bear with me. But this year, I really want to I want to unplug from man-made programs and conditioning that we are all so used to, that we are sold this idea that this is what life is about and like this is what we do and we're humans, so we do this. And when you really actually start digging deeper into things and researching things and how things started and why they're going the way they are and just all that kind of stuff, you really start to see how programmed we really are and how most of the systems we're in are man-made constructs and concepts that really hold us like captive and really stop us from actually being able to be our true selves and having the freedom to do that, and having the freedom to live the life that we truly want and that we truly desire, because we're just so busy trying to fit into all of the man-made bullshit and then pretending that we're happy and then just trying to constantly buy more so that we can fit in more. And like in the end, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Good for you. But for myself, I just know that there's so much more to life. And I just am so done with constantly trying to fit into a mold that isn't my own, and to trying to be what everybody expects or wants or wishes or hopes that I would be, and constantly just cheapening myself by not being true and authentic to myself. So for me, part of that is really going to be, oh, and I should also say, probably maybe a month and a half ago, something like that, I was going on a meditative walk and I had this download come through, and it said to me, Chels, what if you just stopped trying to do everything the right way and started trying to do everything the wrong way? And I was like, wow. But also, what exactly does that mean? But also, wow. Because I was thinking about a certain thing in my life that I wanted to be able to do when this download came in. And so in that respect, I knew exactly what it meant. But then I just really started sitting with it and thinking more deeper into my life. What does that mean? And I am a very scheduled person, and I will, especially now that I'm not working like a traditional 9 to 5, I still feel this pressure all the time that is like, you have to work 9 to 5, you must be busy all the days, you must constantly do things. I have alarms set in my phone. You'll meditate every day at 10 a.m. You'll work out as soon as you wake up every day. Then you eat breakfast, you eat lunch at noon. And I'm like still following the schedule as if that's still what I'm doing. And in fact, I'm not. And the more that I feel into it, I'm like, this is not working for me. All of this scheduled, all of this you must, none of it is working for me. Forcing myself to do things when I really don't feel like doing it, when it doesn't feel right for me in that now moment, is actually not doing any good for me, and it's not getting me any sort of result. So as far as like daily scheduling of things like that, I'm just not going to be doing it anymore. For 2022, I'm going to be going more so off of feeling. What do I feel in my body that I need right now? If I need to work out right now, then I'm going to do it. Or if I don't feel like it right now, I'm literally not going to do it because it's actually not doing me any good. When I feel like I have the energy and the inspiration to do it, then I'll work out, or I'll meditate, or I'll eat. But if I'm not hungry at noon, I'm not going to eat at noon anymore. Like, it's just not for me. I can understand why people need that and they feel like they want to be disciplined and this and that. But for myself, I want to be committed and disciplined to the calling of my soul. And that does not mean that everything has to be scheduled, because that is very man-made. And that's very much so to have a job and I understand if you have a job and you have to, do those things at the current moment. What are the things, maybe if you're feeling like this sounds like something you want to do, that you could start switching around? Like maybe you do work out in the morning, or maybe you work out after work, or whatever it may be. Like whatever little things in life you see that are very much so just programmed ways of being that are really restrictive and actually holding you back, that you can tweak and that you can change. And so with that also is going to be, I know I kind of like touched on it already, more so feeling into things. So I don't feel like I'm going to be doing as much planning of things, even as far as like hanging out with people or anything like that. I want to operate more so off of feeling. So like, do I really feel like doing that right now, or do I not? Like if I do, let's find out if this person is free. And if they are, great, then it's totally meant to be. And if they're not, then like, let's figure out like when else we both feel like doing it, instead of having everything so planned and scheduled. And that doesn't mean that I'll like literally never make plans with anybody ever again, but it's just going to be more so I'm going to shift things more and start flowing more into just doing things when I feel like it, so that I can really be taking care of myself first, more than taking care of others. Because for myself, it's very easy for me to fall into the trap of feeling like I need to do everything for everyone else, or feeling like I need to do things because of the way it looks, and so that I can, like as people we're so taught to do things to feel like we're being such a good person. But is what we're being taught really what aligns with our soul and with our purpose? Or is it something that we're being taught so that we're more easy to control? And when that really sinks into me, I'm like, that's disgusting. And I literally want no part of that, like no part of that at all. So part of feeling into things for me is really more so about being true and authentic to myself. And, you know, I know that it's going to mean that things shift and change in my life, and that I'm not going to just do everything anymore. But I'm really excited about that because I feel like it brings so much freedom, and it gives me the opportunity to really get more in touch with me instead of in touch with the version that the world needs of me, because the main person who needs me is myself. And yeah, like those are the main things I'm going to be focusing on for 2022. I'm very excited to see, well, I shouldn't say I'm excited because I know some of it is going to be difficult, right? Like change is always difficult. Some of it's going to be difficult for me. Some of it is going to be more difficult for others around me to adjust to as things shift and change. But what I also know is that when you dedicate yourself to your own journey, to your own path, to your own purpose, to your own higher or highest calling, that it also shifts and changes and helps to heal all those around you as well. So as much as it may seem like you're so selfish, and like, yes, I am doing it for me, but I also know the effects and the benefits that it could potentially have on the people around me as well, as they can start to see or have the courage to go on their own journey of growth. So that is what I am going to be focusing on starting immediately for 2022. I'm sure that it's going to shift and it's going to change and it's going to grow into so many different areas and directions, but really just being true and being honest and being authentic to myself, to my own needs, to what I feel that I need and should be doing, not what society tells me that I should need and be doing, and so on and such. So, oh, that's funny. And such. So I hope that this video helped somebody out there. I hope for whoever needed to feel it that you did. I hope that you had an amazing New Year's, and I just am sending so much love to you all. I'm sending so much blessings to you all for 2022. I'm sending courage to be able to do the things that you know that you need to, that scare the shit out of you, that you feel like there's no way I could ever do this, but you can. It's just one step at a time, guys. That's all it requires. You can do whatever it is that you have a deep knowing that you need to do. And I just cannot wait to see what the year will bring for all of us. Please leave a comment below if you made a New Year's resolution, or if there's just something that you're wanting to focus on for the coming new year. Or if you had any like aha moments or takeaways from this video, please definitely comment below. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, please. And please, obviously, guys, if you haven't already, I don't know why you didn't, but just subscribe, because I know you want to. And then click the bell button and select all so that you get notified every time I upload a new video, because who knows what or when it's going to be in 2022. It could be Positivi-Tuesdays, it could be makeup, it could be lifestyle, it could be anything. And who knows when, because it's going to be based off of when I feel like it. So I just hope that you guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I love you all tons.